If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the bay, the game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out, y'all, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world, and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. And we are underway in Buffalo. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Allen off the play fake. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. You talk about this Miami defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. The Bills at 5-4 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now it's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. to the air. Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Cook. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Second and goal from the 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. They'll start on the ground with Wright. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the These two teams met down in Miami earlier this year, with the Dolphins winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. They'll go again here with Wright. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
3rd and 12. Waddle the motion man right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3-and-out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Wright's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On play action, they'll throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Here's Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Flowers. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
They'll give this to Wright, running right. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Out of the gun now on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now they'll change things up. Second and 14. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And this throw incomplete. Have a defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
2nd and 10. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Here's Allen to throw it. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a good job there of knuckling down as an offense. You're trying to avoid 3 and out at all costs. And after 2 straight incompletions, this one's on target, and they're able to keep the chains moving.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On play action, Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. And he's taken down inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5. Well, now a carry here for their fullback. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Cook is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick-6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick-6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick-6, the other comes back and matches it. These are 2 defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. A final shot before half for Allen. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bills 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you have people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback,
Don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw, it's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Zay Flowers, 34 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They go play action here on first down. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Back to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 28. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. The slot man in motion right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Flushed out right. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Allen now looks to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered, yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
They'll run on first down with Wright. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Flush to his right. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Allen to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
To throw is Allen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
What a call there on 3rd down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my